You've probably never heard of Primet Teitelbaum, but she lost her husband in the Mumbai terrorist attacks. And now she may not be able to see her children. Teitelbaum's husband died in 2008 when gunmen struck the Shabad Lubavitch Center in Mumbai in a 3-day rampage. Last month, she was stopped at Kennedy International Airport after arriving here from Israel, where she lives. She'd come to visit her 8 children, who are all American citizens, and live with her late husband's family in Brooklyn. Teitelbaum was cited for overusing her visitor's visa, and now she faces deportation. So how did a terror widow trying to visit her children end up in this situation? Here to tell us more is the lawyer fighting to keep her here, Michael Wilds. Thank you, Michael, for coming in.
My pleasure, Chuck. How are you?
I want to make sure I really understand the situation here because I'm a little bit confused about why she's living in Israel. She has 8 children, correct?
She has 8 children, and they are enrolled in school, living with their deceased father's family.
Now, how long have they lived here in the United States?
Since he passed away.
And
she's been traveling frequently in order to tend to them, coming back and forth. She's a religious studies teacher in the state of Israel. And her children and her life are all here. This is a direct relation to the Grand Satmar Rebbe, and it has hurt a tremendous chord in the community. This is a community that shies away from media and attention. Understand that this gentleman was sitting in a religious chamber. He was a mashgiach, which is a person who looks over kosher foods. And with his back turned to the door, somebody then went and devastated this woman and the 8 children. Oh, sure. He was a citizen. His children are citizens. And this gentleman at the airport, this officer, went over the top, in my opinion.
Tell me exactly what happened at the airport when she arrived. She flies from Israel, Tel Aviv. She's landing at Kennedy Airport on a routine visit, one of many she makes here, right?
Right, and the officer felt that she was abusing the visitor's visa, the B1, B2 visa. His prerogative to make that decision, but he was not up on the law. There is a law that would allow a person who is a surviving widow or widower of a terrorist victim to apply for permanent residence. What does this man do, Chuck? He enters a notation in the front of the boarding card, the I-94, the back of the boarding card, and also in the visa, in the passport, purposefully saying she can't change her status, extend her stay, or even apply for a green card, even though the law would provide that opportunity. This was a purposeful act. The one thing we know about the Mumbai attack that her husband was felled was that this was the first time, and it scared the hell out of Homeland Security advisors throughout the world, that terrorists had the capacity to multitask. Why is it that America can't get immigration right? Now, I know that the immigration authorities will approve her green card and she's entitled to be with her 8 children on U.S. soil.
What's her status right now? Where is
she's a visitor to the United States.
She's a visitor. Is she with her children tonight?
She's with her children tonight, and the Passover holiday's coming. And I have to tell you that this hits a chord. Why is it that this woman could not stay with her children here, and he had to make her cry at an airport? Shouldn't we, as a beacon of democracy, with Lady Liberty and the natural DNA of our country with immigration, deal with this professionally, compassionately? She spoke in articulate English and explained that her husband was felled. He could have wrote a notation in her passport, you're abusing the visitor's visa, but you need to apply for a green card, or you're entitled to. We have to think out of the box.
So as it stands right now, though, she is facing a deportation deadline.
She has a period of time that she's permitted to remain in the United States. And if she doesn't file another application to extend or to actually file for permanent residence, she could be put in legal jeopardy.
But you think you can cure that?
We will fix this, Chuck. We've fixed a lot of World Trade Center spouses and a lot of other cases. Our country gets this. We have to open the net and embrace people that go through this, not treat them so adversarially.
All right, Michael Wilds, good luck with this.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it. You may never have heard of Lion Falls, New York, but it has something New York City doesn't. More